And welcome back. Wanted to continue the series with an update with the reserve tier. I've been playing the Chinese tech tree, and I've made my way up to about 3.7 so far, roughly average battle rating of 3.7. I skipped through some of the initial reserve tier matches just because they're pretty long and drawn out and not that fun. Now it's getting a little bit more fun with some of the rank 3 planes and I guess battle rating 3 planes and up. So I know some of the airplanes that make up the Chinese tech tree are a lot of copy paste, but it's kind of interesting because you do get a variety of aircraft from different nations, so you kind of get a taste of everything. So you get a little bit of American planes along with some Russian planes and even some Japanese planes. So that does freshen it up a little bit. So I took a loadout. I believe it's a frontline mission, and I'm kind of slow right now with these bombs. So I'm trying to dogfight here with the bomb load still on my wings. Okay, we're able to take that 109 off of us, who's kind of done some major damage to the wing. So I'm gonna see if I can go and drop. Actually, this is a ground strike mission. My mistake. So we'll go ahead and take out a couple of ground targets just so that we're not wasting the bombs, and then we'll go back in and try to dogfight, and maybe if we're staying alive long enough we can repair. So I'm flying an A6. This is one of the premiums. I think it was like, wasn't that expensive from a GE standpoint. I think I had about 1,000 GE left from when I purchased the premium account on sale. So I figured, it's not going to really go more than either an extra crew slot or a premium plane. And I mentioned that in a previous video to have a premium plane to help grind out the tech tree. P-51's going to light me up along with whoever else is behind. Yeah, I'm done. Rather close to their spawn, but that's fine. We're gonna spawn back in. I didn't play that responsibly, but at this battle rating, I mean, the repair costs are pretty low in arcade anyway, so there's a lot of room for error. And we'll come back in and try to be a little more responsible with the engagement. So I'm gonna come back in with I believe it's a Key 61. I guess I'll spawn in with the bombs and take out a few targets. You have a B-25, an I-16, which is a Russian plane, and then these two Key 44 and Key 61, which are Japanese planes. So they have a mishmash of all kinds of aircraft that make up their tree. And it's going to be interesting when we get into their jets. There are some specific Chinese jets, basically based off the MiG-21, and then the really top tier Chinese, I think it's the J8 jet, which pretty interesting. I'm looking forward to eventually getting there. But for now, let's learn the strengths and weaknesses. And the only way you're going to learn the strength and weakness is by playing each nation as you get familiar with their aircraft. No one's saying you have to grind every single nation out, but if you've done um, some of the main three, you'll probably get a good taste of it. So two targets, and there's two aircraft here. They're chasing a teammate. Let's see if we can help them out. Okay, we got one, and then there's somebody on my 6. So combat flaps. I'm looping, and I'm going to use my rudder here just to get that last little bit of turning. Okay, we got a little bit of a hit on that P-51. We're ruddering to the left, leveling off. Too many. Mosquito took me out, but I was going to set up for trying to lead that shot on that P-51. So let's come back in. Same concept here. Key 44, two bombs, drop what we can, and then start engaging. There's an enemy bomber here. Two of our teammates are on him. Okay, he's on fire, so it's He's contained for now. These bots in the game, they slowly whittle away your tickets, so it's a good idea if you have the chance to take them out in your flight path, you might as well. He's still alive, so it's really armored. Okay. Now there's a lot of enemies around. DO217. Couldn't decide whether I wanted to go above or below, and that resulted in a nice collision, but it's okay. I'm going to come in with the I-16. And that B-17 put in some good work on the bases. So we'll just play defensive here. I think this is the mosquito that took me out earlier. Okay, we got him. And this 190 here, I don't think he's going to be able to make it. Yeah, he's done. We're just about even on tickets, however, we are at a disadvantage. They've taken out all of our secondary bases, so our primary base is now exposed. Whereas no one on our team has done as much tonnage as these two bombers initially did. If we can take out some ground units, we may be able to get some of the edge back. There's two pillboxes. I don't have enough penetration in the rounds to do anything on those, but I might be able to take out some of the other soft targets. P-47 is going after our teammate. Let's see if we can intercept here. We got a little bit of a hit on him, but we're definitely at a disadvantage now. This F6 is lining up here along with the 47. That was close. P-47 can definitely turn better right now. I'm struggling. Okay, we got him on fire. So that should cripple him a bit for his maneuverability. And I see the 190 along with, yeah, P-40. 3 of them right there. So that was not going to be sustainable. I've used up all my fighters. I'll go ahead and fly in the B-25 and see if I can't take out some ground targets before I'm intercepted. So I need to get into a dive here. I do see that P-39 above me. And we have another bomber, the French bomber. So I see a row of tanks on the right hand side of the map. If I can fly over there, if I stay alive long enough, I might be able to do some damage, but I do see this P-39 coming in now. And he's totally unloading now. I think I'm gonna have to change course. This is my last airplane. I'll loiter a little bit over my base. Okay, it looks like he's disengaged, so I'll rotate back. Now that our enemy is off of us for the time being, unfortunately I can't go to the right anymore because I've already wasted a lot of speed and energy just evading. So if we can loop around from the left side and catch a tank or two, maybe it'll help, but it looks like we're probably not going to be able to win this match here. Okay, I see 2 tanks on the map, on the mini map ahead of me. I may be able to fly in close enough to get some drops on them. Oh, sorry, yeah. So there they are there, and the pillbox. And looks like my tail gunner is opening fire. Okay. Got pillbox. And trying to vary my movement. Kind of like the way the DO217s do, where you just zigzag up and down, so you're not flying in a straight line. Okay, we got another target there. And I think I probably got around my 6. Yeah, 2 on my 6 now. I lost my control surface on the right. I can only pull up now. Oh, okay, my elevator's gone. Yeah, I'm done. We were able to even the tickets, but I don't think it's going to help. I think unless our team can pull off some additional bombing of tanks, I think we're at risk of losing. So I'm out of planes. I don't have any backups, so I'm going to drop from this game and return to the hangar, and then we'll start up one more for the recording. Not as much dogfighting as I would have liked to show, but let's try for the next game. So while it's queuing up, I was going to try to show one of the airplane that I bought, but we can do that at the end of this match. And I like this one. This is a fun map. I think I will start off with dogfighting strictly. So I'm going to use the A6M2, which is the premium. It has a talisman on it, which helps a ton with research points, along with Silver Lion gain. I was able to leap ahead of my other crews just by flying this one, so it doesn't hurt. In fact, if you ever buy a premium jet, it doesn't hurt to swap that jet into other crew slots to just level your crew out for skill points. Provided you've grinded out some of the other jets to fly on the crews that have been already leveled up with skill. So let's see what's coming up on the high end. So right now, there's a couple of bombers. It looks like those bombers are lower than the fighters. I see a lot more 109s and Spitfires and stuff higher up, so probably don't want to be up high with all those fighters up there. That B-25 is sort of hanging in the back, probably looking to loop around to get the bases. I do see a BB-238 here, but I also am keeping my eye on that 109. I think that 109 is focusing on me. Yep, I can see that now. It's almost in range for his gun, so I'm going to start evading now. Okay, we're able to avoid that there. And we can turn sharper than the 109 can. Got a crit on his elevator. He's not going to be able to pull up anymore. That's hard. Got another hit. And let's see if we can finish him off here. There we go. Got his wings. Raise my flaps back up. Check my 6 to make sure there's nobody else coming in. That SM-79 I'm going to try to dive for. That 238. It's really tanky, but it should be at the... Yeah, it's done. There we go. SM-79 here. Let's try to go in for the intercept here. And it looks like our base took him out. Nice. It's good distance on our AA. Okay, so I'm surveying here. I see an A6, which is on fire. 2 109s here. Got one of them. And we're going to see if we can get this one while he's turning. Got the other one. Okay, we're going to reset here. I don't want to fly straight into their spawn. So that 109 is... Okay, he's going the other direction now. I think that Yak 7 is within range to engage. Looks like our P-47 is taken out, and this Yak-7 is pointing towards me. So I'm gonna loop up. Yeah, our teammate got that Yak. And this 109 is on our IL, so I'm gonna see if I can help. Okay, we got him. P-47. And our teammate got him. So at this point, we're just sort of being defensive. I'm hoping our team can hold him back so that we can slowly take some more ground targets out. Okay, we're evading, pulling up. I'm going to rudder to the right to get that last little bit of rotation. And level off to not burn all my speed. 109's trying to edge back to his base. Let's see. He's doing a lot of maneuvering, which should be slowing him down a ton. Okay. And one. Okay, we can get him here with the intercept. Cannon's out of ammo, and unfortunately extinguished his fire. And if I fly any further into that area, I'll get stomped by their AA, so I'm gonna loop back and wait for my reload. Our teammate was able to go in, although I don't know how much damage he's gonna take staying over there. Got an assist for it. There's a 190 above me. Teammate got him, which is great. And we're doing pretty good so far. I don't know what hit me, the AA from that far back. That's a bit surprising that I got hit from that far away. So I got an oil leak and a fuel leak, and my pilot got injured. But I'm gonna keep it going. There's a DO that's putting in all the work. Pretty high up. I'm not going to be able to get that high now. They probably spent the majority of the match getting there. So all we can really do is try to get as many assists or kills as before the game is over. Looks like somebody might be on the base repairing on the enemy team. Let's take a look and see. Yeah, there's a 190 there, although I don't think we're going to get close enough. Hurricane. Yeah, that was a good shot by the Hurricane. I always love looking at the view when I'm spinning crazily from the cockpit. It's funny. Okay, we're gonna come back in with our Key 61 and spawn bombs anyway. Let's see if we can get a pillbox or a tank. See a tank over there. It's probably the closest target from where we are now. And that 109 is doing a good job of staying above the bomber so that anybody that tries to come in and intercept the bomber will will get engaged by that 109. Okay, so this medium tank here. Let's see if I can get an approach here. It's a bit tough with the way the mountains are. Okay, we were able to get him. SPAA here. Here we go. I'll try to get the other AA since it's a soft target. Although I think that was more of a tank than a... It's tough when you zoom in with your zoom axis. You want to have enough time to be able to disengage and maneuver. Otherwise, you will smack right into the ground. Okay, there we go. And I was bursting my trigger there. I wasn't holding the trigger down, just because you lose a ton of accuracy if you're holding it down. P47, it's gonna help. Good job. Yeah, that's not gonna do anything to that tank, but you can get this. Close one there. Nice. I'm surprised we pulled that victory. I guess some of the ground targets that we did helped. Every little bit helps. And I'll go ahead and stop the recording here. And we'll talk really quick about... I got some bombs unlocked. I'm going to research the largest bombs I can for my bomber, just because that helps with ground targets. Okay, so looking here, if you're starting out with a tree and you want to have an option, which Gaijin does a fantastic job of making the premiums available to help you grind through the tech tree. I went and bought this. It costed me, I think it was like 1,000 GEs, Golden Eagles. Obviously, I'm not advocating spending a ton of money, but realistically, you're gonna have to have premium time to have any sanity with the grind. And this has helped really churn through this first couple of rows pretty easily. See, I'm almost done with this P47, and I just started researching it today. So this has done a fantastic job with going right through that. And we have just a few more rows of late props before we get into the jets. So it's not that bad. I definitely recommend if you're going to spend any money, consider a premium. I mean, this game, the amount of replay value is probably endless in the sense that they're constantly adding new content in the game and mechanics keep changing, so it stays fresh. I don't play it every day. Today I actually had some time, so I wanted to go ahead and do the recording. But until next time, stay tuned. I'll try to release some more videos on this tech tree as we progress through it, and just share what I'm learning as I play. Thank you.